So this morning I have Molly with New Leaf Foods here with me, and also Melissa with Twin Elm Gardens. So we're actually going to be talking about a really cool event coming up next week, but we're also making dishes with food from local farms, and you got a lot of these from the farmers market that took place yesterday, Molly, right?
Yep. All these veggies were available at the New Leaf Market yesterday at the KI. The event we're having at Kavarna on Friday, January 17th at 6 p.m. is featuring a lot of organizations who are involved in creating a local food system here in Northeast Wisconsin. There's growers, farmers, gardeners, people who are involved in producing local food products and distributing them. And actually most of this produce came from Melissa's farm, Twin Elm Gardens.
Which is in Pulaski.
In Pulaski, yep.
And we're going to be making a potato salad right now, but what is Melissa cutting up?
Celery root, or it's called celeriac, and it's different from the celery that most people are familiar with. It's actually grown for the bulb, and she's peeling it right now. And
the nice thing about it is when you cook it, it gets the consistency of like a cooked potato, so you don't have that stringy crunchiness, but it tastes like celery. And
it smells, it honestly smells like it too.
And so it's available in the winter because it's a good storage crop. So it's a way to include celery in your dishes without actually buying celery from the store.
So we're going to put this together. I'm going to make the dressing. Let's go over how we're putting this dish together.
Okay, so I like to, instead of just cutting up the eggs, I like to mash the yolk separately, and I think it just gives a nicer flavor and texture.
Okay.
So you mash that up, and then you can add the mayo into here. And the mustard. And it's Dijon mustard is my favorite to use for potato salad. Okay, so mix that up. And then I boiled some red potatoes and the celery root till fork tender and cooled them. And I cut up some, this is the kale I got yesterday at the market.
Love kale.
You can leave the stem. If you do, you want to mince it real small, or you can take it out.
And you minced it.
Yep. And red onions and celery.
Okay.
And so we just kind of lightly toss this, and then we can season the dressing with a little bit of salt and pepper.
Okay. And then next step is obviously just to pour this in there.
And Melissa cut up the eggs. We'll put that in.
Okay, I'll give you that. And then for time-wise, we obviously have a finished product here, which is great to show everybody at home what it looks like. We're going to get this recipe for you as well on our website. Next step is just plating it then, Molly?
Yeah, well, you want to let it sit for, about 3 hours in the fridge to get all the flavors to marinate. And then when you serve it, I like to garnish it with a little bit of more kale and red onions.
Awesome. Good Day Wisconsin will be right back. Thanks so much.